Hi there, everybody. Today we're going to do a little experiment to see what the effects of a gunshot wound would be to this pumpkin. Now, in November, there are a lot of videos that hit YouTube about the Kennedy assassination, and the emergency room doctors have said there was an entrance wound just under his hairline in the front of his head and a giant gaping hole in the back when they saw him. This was changed at some point, so let's see what happens. Now, I don't have a 7.62 Mauser like was used in the Kennedy assassination, which, by the way, was not the caliber used by Lee Harvey Oswald. So, but anyway, I have something close. So we'll give that a try, and let's see what happens. Okay? Okay, we'll get started here with this shot on President Kennedy's head, Mr. Pumpkinhead anyway. The ER doctor said that there was a small entrance wound at the front of his scalp, a large entrance wound at the back of his head. Let's see what we can do here today with this pumpkin. Leftovers from Halloween. Anyway, give me a minute. There you go. We have 3 rounds, dead center, and gaping wounds in the back. So, small entry holes, large gaping wounds in the back. Okay, I've got one more round. Put that towards the edge. Okie dokie. There we have it. That last round. Well, not the last one. I have more rounds than I expected. Anyway, so that's it. That's what happened to President Kennedy. Small hole, small entrance wound, large exit wound. Now this pumpkin is nowhere as dense as John Kennedy's head. There's no way, but I'm sure it's close. Well, as you can see from our little experiment, a bullet traveling at 2,800 feet per second, and this was only over a distance of about 50 yards, 60 yards maybe, can create quite a bit of damage. Now, this was a Spitzer bullet, meaning that it comes to a sharp point. So it really probably didn't have much time to expand as it went through that pumpkin, whereas the bullets that were used by Oswald were a round nose, lead-filled, semi-jacketed bullet, which would have some expansion. Can't tell that from the magic bullet, but who knows what actually hit President Kennedy. Anyway, it's pretty dramatic stuff. Anyway, our pumpkin did not survive. I left it out there. It will be consumed by the wild animals in the forest. So, having said all that about this, y'all have a good evening, and y'all take care. And we'll see you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe. Well, hi there, everybody. I just wanted to add a little something to this video. When President Kennedy was assassinated, I was in third or fourth grade at Peace Lutheran Church in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It was a school. We were in school. In that classroom, Mr. Bame's classroom was kind of a subterranean classroom. It was underground, and I remember there were windows about a little above level there, and you looked out at the playground, and you were right at grass level. So we were kind of buried there in the classroom. It was interesting classroom. Very interesting teacher. Really enjoyed that class. And it's true. Everybody who was alive at that time remembers exactly where they were. And I was in Mr. Bame's class at Peace Lutheran Church. And what else? Well, the following week we had off, and my goodness, there was nothing on TV. Of course, we only had 3 channels in those days, and one of them we didn't get very well. The only thing that was on was the funeral and the assassination. So here it is, all these years later, almost 70 years later, or I'm almost 70, 68 anyway, and we still don't know exactly what happened to President Kennedy that day, and that's a shame. So hopefully one day we will find out exactly what happened to President Kennedy in Dallas on that day. Have a good evening. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Bye-bye.